Around the Table on Harrison's original KHOC.
Welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. It is a Tuesday here in the neighborhood, and
yes,
we're counting down to Friday, of course. Yeah,
already.
We're
already counting down.
Are you sick of this job yet?
I'm not sick of it. Sometimes I'd rather stay home, but I'm not sick of the job. No.
And
sometimes I get a little weary.
If I had to get up at 3 in the morning to do this, it'd be cumbersome.
Pretty sure I'm not signing up for that gig.
You don't want to do the 3 o'clock in the morning?
No, I have no desire to do 6 a.m. 5 a.m. 4.
5.
No.
We could start the show. We could do this half a day show. We could do a 5-hour show.
Ow. I'm not listening because I'm checking out to that.
I think we need our theme music. We need theme music. You okay?
Do? I have a little issue with my earphone.
Well, you should worry about this stuff before you come in here.
It's got a little.
She comes to work, and I do all the prep time, and I'm here all by myself to get all this stuff done. And she walks in and says, "Are we ready yet?"
I got no response to that. Y'all, Dan is looking for a new co-host. Because he's about to kill this one.
Well, I haven't ribbed you in a while. I think today is
today.
Today.
Pick on Ann Day.
Pick on day Tuesday.
Will you just proceed with your
keep going, huh?
picking?
All right.
I'll pick right back.
Yeah, but I think we need our theme music. Well, we got theme music.
We do.
But I want somebody to sing the Dan and Ann show.
We need someone, yes, to make a jingle for our show specific to us.
We need a jingle, and we need T-shirts.
I agree. We talked about that at one point, but we could never come up with a design, so it went to the back burner. And
I could draw up something.
AI could.
A couple stick figures, or we could do AI.
AI could.
Yeah, okay.
Do
you want front and back? Do you want white?
Do
you want white or black shirts?
I don't care. Well, black.
Black.
Let's do black with white lettering.
All right.
With a table. I don't know how you do it. What the design is, but if there's some design besides around the table. Would
you want me standing close and you far away?
Why would
I think that would be nice. Me really up close and you're kind of like on a hill. That size, like that. Waving. Well, no, don't draw attention to yourself. Just, you could hide behind the rock that's up there.
Oh, y'all. I can't relay what is in my brain because it is not appropriate for a family show.
Come on.
I'll tell you at break. Don't you worry.
Yeah. I do these things for shtick, and then I get it during the break.
He gets chastised later.
Okay.
How about we reverse that and I'm up front.
As long as you're
back there.
As long as you're facing me.
Oh, you want my backside?
Well, yeah, the back of your head would be fine. And we could put a little thing that says "Ann" there.
Isn't that the way it always is? Dan and Dad. Not anymore. It's like
this joke has been going on for 20
years.
Yeah, for so long. It's always been.
Dan's name comes first. That's just how it is.
Well, it just happened that way.
Dan and Ann flows off the tongue better than Ann and Dan. I disagree.
If you go back and look at the shows, your name's just 2 or 3 pikas taller than mine. So it is not. If you tilt the screen
when we came here almost 3 years ago, my name actually got to be the same size.
When did that? Who did that?
Isn't that on our intro? Isn't mine the same size now?
Yeah.
Okay, but you did, I guess, because it used to be Dan.
I never was that way.
They don't know that.
You're telling little stories.
Oh, that was how it was in my brain.
Okay.
In my mind, in my figment of my imagination, it was
Did-
Dan
did-
and Ann. But
Do you feel slighted or
no,
no? Okay, we'll keep doing it then. I'm gonna make my name a little quicker.
no, stop. I like it to be whatever.
Yeah,
I don't even care.
I don't think that I'm egotistical. Am I?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't think so. I mean, in stick, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I don't.
I like the stick.
You just like to give everybody a little hard time, is what
I
it
do.
is, and it
I do. People
and you
deserve
feed
it.
off of it.
They deserve every minute
Do
of
they?
it. Yes, people do. If I give you stick, then I like you.
That's
and you
what-
need it.
That's what they always used to say. Well, if I didn't give you a hard time, it mean I didn't like you.
Well, that's true. Yeah. Wouldn't waste my time. I would look the other way. But I like the idea of the
boy.
shirt. Me up here and you on the hill
I don't
over
like
there.
that one. I don't like that idea. Well, whatever.
Okay.
I'll be back there going, help!
Okay.
Is that enough of Bliss Barry Ann
Yeah,
today?
that's enough. Let's bury Ann.
Okay.
And then dig her up again and then bury her again.
I'm so glad I can be the source of whatever that is. Your comedy.
yeah,
Your
comedy.
comedy shtick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Looks nice out today. I think looks like we're going to get up to 70 maybe.
Maybe. I
Yeah.
do want to mention this
Okay.
morning is the meet and greet from
Yes, it's going on
candidates.
right now.
Right now. It started at 8. It's from 8 to 10.
Yeah. If you're
Do you remember where that is?
It's at the John Paul Hammersmith
Exactly.
Conference Center up there
Okay.
at the college.
Yeah.
And it's open. They've got tables set up
Yeah.
for the candidates, and you can go grill them if you want. You can, have a nice conversation with them. They've got
Put them on a skewer?
Yeah, put them on a skewer.
Grill them?
Grill
Put
'em.
them on a skewer?
Rotate them. And they've got information on
Yeah.
their candidacy. You can find out more about them.
Yep.
And I would suggest we can't do it because by the time this show's done, they're done.
All right.
But anyway,
Do you know how to turn that thing off?
this one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just didn't do it.
Just
There
asking.
there we go.
God love him.
Yeah, I know how to do this. I've done it a bunch. Anyway, they're up there right now, and if you're wanting to meet the candidates, find out more about that. If you're going to vote, and if you're not going to vote, go register. And if you just don't want to vote, then don't complain.
There you go.
There you go. That's what this whole country is about. We the people, and we the people vote.
Excuse me.
And if you don't like something, go vote. And if you don't feel like your vote counts, then grab a bunch of people and go vote together.
Yeah, talk about it. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And make sure your friends are voting.
absolutely. Yeah.
It's our right and our privilege to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So take advantage of that for sure. Or shut up.
Yeah,
I mean, your candidate may not win, but at least you've given your 2 cents.
2 cents.
Yeah. That may be all it's worth, Dan.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, well today, Dan today,
Yes.
Dan today is going to be sunny.
Hmm.
Yes, with a high of 68, 25 mile per hour wind gust. Then tonight, a 40% chance of showers with a low of 41. Again, wind gusts are possible. Wednesday, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny with a high only of 49. Wednesday night, mostly clear and a low of 19. Thursday, sunny high with a 44. And Thursday night, mostly clear with a steady temperature at 36 with
Okay.
wind gust possible.
And then on Friday, it looks like it's going to be mostly sunny once again with a high of only 50 degrees. And gusts again are up to 30 miles per hour, so it's going to be a little windy out there. Friday night, low 25 with 25 miles an hour winds. Saturday, mostly sunny, high 42 degrees. Saturday night, low 16. Ooh. And then Sunday, 40. Overnight low is going to be around 18. And then Martin Luther King Day, which would be Monday, is 48 degrees.
And we will be here on Martin Luther King Day.
Okay.
I mean, I know some offices are probably closed and all that, but we will be here.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine with me.
That's fine with me.
And on our show, a little bit later on, we're going to continue our discussion on what are we talking about? The
The
sunrise provision.
Getting rid of the
Getting rid
sunrise
of
provision.
Yeah, and basically all it is it's been on the books for a long time, and the citizens of Harrison have to vote on it every so often, and if it's voted out, which if you agree with that, the two provisions on there, it will go away, and your taxes will remain the same.
Right.
Okay.
I have posted.
We're going to have Wade Phillips on, by the way,
Yes.
to talk about it. He's the chief operating officer
for the city of
for the
Harrison.
city. He's the guy that when they're doing a city council meeting, they always refer to him throughout the meeting because he's the guy. He's the nuts and bolts guy.
Yeah.
He knows all about the sewer. He knows all about the roads. He knows all about all the mechanics of how the city is put together. So he would be a good person to turn to and to know why this is so important to
Operating.
vote
I
on.
mean, there's infrastructure and all that.
Right.
But I want to mention that on our Around the Table Facebook page, I went and listed who we are going to have, which is Wade today and
Right.
Luke Feigert tomorrow. But the past ones that have had something to say
Okay.
about the sunrise provision. And you can go back and refer to those videos on our Around the Table Facebook page. And I also stated that the wonky sample ballot
Yeah,
of how it's worded is squirrely,
it is squirrely.
but that these guys are saying vote for, and it's it's headed city, so you're voting on city stuff.
Yeah.
And there's
Yeah.
two issues and
Yeah.
a vote for. But anyway, yeah.
It's funny. You look at the ballot, and it's like several
what?
paragraphs
and it
long.
says nothing in there about sunrise provision. Nothing. So thankfully, these people are telling it.
Yeah.
Are enlightening us, and we need that.
Yeah.
For sure. And I appreciate Donna Braymer because she just walked in. I wanted her to hear her name.
Oh,
on the
okay.
radio.
Donna Braymer,
But
Donna
she,
Braymer.
She hooked all these up for me.
Oh, hooked all these guests
These
up for you.
these
Okay.
guests up and this. Look at her. She's like, oh, that's me. That's me. Okay.
All right. Okay, we're going to do
let's
our
ponder.
topic to ponder. And I forgot what my topic to ponder, my theme for this week.
I think it's intention and your more. I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
what your theme was.
I've forgotten.
But God is in the picture on the graphic.
Okay, let's do our topic to ponder.
Oh, maybe.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
All right. Can you read that?
Okay. I can't read it, but I can read what's on my page
Okay,
right
go
here.
ahead.
Is morality inherent in us or granted by a higher being?
Yes.
Dan says yes.
Yeah, I agree. My thought is it should be not or, but and. And I was telling
And
you.
after we were talking about that, I'd have to agree.
Yeah, I think that whatever you believe, it is inherent in the human condition to have morality.
So we were gifted that by when we were born.
Yes, you inherently know what's right and what's wrong, regardless if you are a believer in God or not.
There's a conscience within you.
That is within you, which to me proves that there is a God, because it's by design that was put in you.
Now, what about the people who don't believe in God?
If they don't believe in it, then why is it there? Why is it inherent in you that you have a morality?
Maybe they don't feel it is inherent. There may
Okay.
be people who don't feel that
Well,
way. I don't know.
That's their journey and then their path
Exactly.
to go down.
We would be more than willing to see your response either way. Mm-hmm. Now, I can read these responses. I looked at AI just a little bit to give me some, a broader perspective than
Yeah.
where my mind was. And anyway, I pretty much agree with what you said. But Vigilant Inspection Services says the Bible is pretty clear on that. And Jeremiah, he quoted that. He will put my law in their minds and write it on their hearts, and I will be their God, and they will be my people.
Yeah, okay.
Saying, okay, God put that in you. Even Gentiles, this is from Romans, who do not have God's written law, show that they know this law when they instinctively obey it. That was a good thought.
Yeah.
They demonstrate that God's law is written in their hearts, for their own conscience bears witness. Okay, Kelly said, I think we're born with instincts for empathy and fairness and morality. Faith helps shape and guide those instincts into clear moral values. Clearly, some ignore moral choices.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's your choice to ignore it or not.
Yeah.
And Paul, my brother, said, we seem to be born with a predisposition for morality, but what we do with it is
Right.
heavily influenced by our environment, influences, and experiences.
Yes. And
very much.
If you are a believer in God, then you know that God allows you to choose
He does.
right from wrong.
But he gives you that
But
compass, that moral compass.
Yes, but while you're doing the wrong, there should be some kind of feeling of wrongdoing.
Right. You should have a conscience about it.
Yeah, you should have.
Jody Calhoun Brown, who I'm not familiar with, says mostly it is taught and shown through family and community.
Okay.
And I don't disagree with that, but I think God is what starts the whole process. I think that what he puts in us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, great. That's a good one. It's
Yeah, that is a good one.
kind of a hard one to wrap your head around if you're
It's hard
busy.
to verbalize. It was hard to verbalize
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Go to our Facebook page. Our graphic is up, and
I love the graphic.
yeah, I do too. I love those. Topic to ponder says: is morality inherent in us or granted by a higher being? Please put your response in. We'd love to hear it. All right. Let's do some history.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
Cars sheared off just below the window level. Bodies in some of those vehicles. Other people clinging to life. Rescue squadsmen trying to revive them.
44 years ago, during a horrible snowstorm, 78 people were killed when an Air Florida Boeing 737 crashed shortly after takeoff into Washington's 14th Street Bridge. Reporter John Goldsmith couldn't believe what he saw at the crash scene.
Horrible.
Yeah.
I have been called the great communicator, but I'll tell you, it's no easy thing to communicate what I feel right now.
Okay, this was back in 1993, 33 years ago. Ronald Reagan received the Presidential Medal of Freedom from his successor, George Bush. Mr. Reagan was overwhelmed by the award.
The court finds that the jury is hopelessly deadlocked and declares a mistrial.
Okay, 32 years ago, Judge Stanley Weisberg announced in Los Angeles there would be no verdict in the trial of Eric Menendez, charged with his brother Lyle in the murder of their wealthy parents. Lyle's jury also produced a mistrial 15 days later. The brothers were tried together in 1996 and convicted of murder. They were sentenced to life in prison without parole. In May of 2025, the brothers were resentenced to 50 years to life with the possibility of parole. Due to that resentencing, they are now eligible for parole hearings under youth offender parole laws. That was a mouthful.
That was.
Hmm.
14 years ago, the Italian cruise ship Costa Concordia ran aground off Tuscany and flipped onto its side, killing 32 people.
That was scary.
And that was some sounds of that event.
All this listing, you thought, there's water coming on board. There's something wrong.
This is along the same story, and 14. So I'm so sorry. This passenger was a survivor.
Okay.
I'll get it out in a second.
Okay.
It was a mistake on our part, and I regret the stress and concern and worry that you went through.
8 years ago, panic erupted in Hawaii when a false alarm warned of a pending missile attack. Hawaii Emergency Management Administrator Vern Miyagi apologized.
On this vote, the ayes are 232, the nays are 197. The resolution is adopted. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid upon the table.
5 years ago, President Trump was impeached by the U.S. House over the violent siege on the Capitol just a week earlier, becoming the only president to be twice impeached. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi announced the vote tally. 10 Republicans joined Democrats in voting to impeach Trump on a charge of incitement of insurrection. Trump was again acquitted by the Senate in a vote after his term ended.
Mm-hmm.
I feel as if older women sort of disappear from our culture and our society, and there's a lot of wisdom to be gained from these ladies. They're on the front lines of life, and I want to hear from them.
This is a birthday cut. Actress Julia Louis-Dreyfus was born on this day in 1961. She's 65 today. And then here, Dreyfus talks with CBS Natalie Morales about the award-winning podcast Wiser Than Me.
I'm crazy about you. I think about you all the time, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Really?
Really.
Actor Patrick Dempsey was born this day in 1966. He is 60. His roles include the romantic comedy Maid of Honor with Michelle Monaghan.
Okay.
We've had so many secrets between us, and I am so tired of keeping mine.
Oh, my gosh. This is a birthday cut. Actress Ruth Wilson was born on this day in 1982, 44 years old today. We know her as Allison on The Affair.
The Affair.
All right. Take our first break, and when we come back, we'll be talking with Wade Phillips, and Donna Braymer will be here discussing the Sunrise Clause provision that needs to be voted on pretty soon in March, I think.
Well, and early voting starts in February, so February 17th, but yeah.
Okay. We're going to be talking about them and digging into the Chief Operating Officer's point of view.
Okay.
Wade Phillips will be here. Stick with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Around the Table. We're going to continue our discussion with the sunrise provision that's been on the books for quite a while, and the people of Harrison have to vote for it on a periodical.
Every 8 years, I believe they said.
Yeah. And it's going to be on the ballot again to just take it off completely and let the taxes be the same as it always has been. And with us today to talk from a different perspective is the Chief Operating Officer, Wade Phillips of the City of Harrison. Can you tell, when I see the City Council meeting, they always refer to you and you have to get back up there and talk some more, talk some more, talk some more, talk some more. And your hands are involved with just about every aspect of the city gears. So what does a chief operations officer do?
Yeah.
Well, first, I appreciate you having me here.
You bet.
Yeah, so COO, city engineers, kind of where I fall in as far as title. I guess what I do on a daily basis depends on the day, but I'm over water, sewer, streets, drainage.
Yeah.
Infrastructure.
Yeah, all of our infrastructure. We've got the maintenance shop down at Public Works. We take care of the city's fleet. Under our umbrella falls our cemeteries, our composting operation, of course, wastewater treatment plant.
Yeah.
So it's pretty broad range. We're kind of the people that are here to support the community with the infrastructure, and then support our other departments with our ability to do construction and maintenance and stuff like that. So that's one reason why you'll see us involved in a lot of things, especially at City Council, just because we do serve a pretty big support role for all the other departments that provide a lot of important services directly to the community.
Now, when this sunrise provision was voted on back, what year was it? 1990 something?
Implemented that.
Long time ago.
It was in the 90s, I believe on the first infrastructure for sure.
Okay.
So how has infrastructure changed from the 90s to now?
Well, I mean, the biggest change is cost.
Sure.
And really, that's not even from the 90s until now. That's from 2020 until now. We've seen just massive increases in material costs, labor costs. I was talking to a contractor yesterday just to get people to show up to work on a general labor position. The hourly rate that they're paying now is probably 30% higher than it was just a few years ago.
Just a few years ago.
So that's the one of the biggest changes. The other change is everything works on such longer cycles than it used to, as far as from when we conceive a project to when we can even get to the point of building it. And that's where a lot of times that 8-year cycle that we've had, with this tax expiring, we're starting the early planning on projects really before we know whether the tax is going to be renewed or not. Goblin Drive, for instance.
Right.
We started early planning on that when the schools went out for their millage.
Sure.
To move the junior high and split that up between the middle school, and of course we knew with the increase in numbers of students, more it's
congestion.
It's just going to be a lot worse.
Oh yeah.
And so we started some early studies back then, and we had no way to fund it, but we started getting everything in place so that as funding became available, then we could do it. And that's where I'm at right now on a lot of projects. So our current infrastructure tax will expire at the end of this year. I can't count on that revenue coming in beyond December 31st of 26. Right now, I've got every dollar that we have in the bank and every dollar that we expect to come in on that sales tax at the end of this year pretty well programmed for projects that are ongoing or projects that we're about to bid. We're about to replace the bar screen at the wastewater plant. That one's at least a $300,000 project. I'm a little afraid it may push to 400, 500, just depending on how bids come in. It's
and
hard.
6 months later, maybe higher.
Yeah, exactly. So we're planning on getting that bid out within the next month. I'm about to bid out I'm targeting about $2 million in overlays this year. Of course, we're already committed on some RDOT projects in town where we're partnering with them to get, just overall transportation improvements. So I'm not going to say we're at a standstill on planning, but as far as taking some other projects off the shelf and start moving them towards construction, we can't really do that.
Your funding may go.
Right. And so that's where, eliminating the sunset, putting this infrastructure tax in as a permanent, kind of helps us keep the ball rolling as we go forward. Just because we know that's coming in, so then I could be starting acquisitions on right-of-way for other projects that we've got coming up. Speaking of one project that we have coming up is a large water and sewer improvement project along the highway, the bypass corridor. Part of it is relocating our water and sewer to get out of the way of the widening project that's coming up. And the other part is we're upgrading those lines as we go, just because that's what our master plan calls for to help prep for growth on that north side of town. We've got that estimated right about $3.5 million just in construction, and that doesn't include easement acquisition and things like that. So
That probably won't happen if this tax doesn't.
that project,
or the
that one,
sunrise provision.
that one will happen. That's part of what I've got programmed on the money we've got coming in through 2020, which is good because we have to do it.
Yeah.
Highway Department is they're widening the highway. We have water and sewer lines that are in their right of way, in their way, and we have to get them out. Now, a big part of the cost of what will be spent on this is the upgrades, because we do need to get those lines upgraded and prepare for growth. I mean, we're already starting to see, a little bit more development there around the post office with those projects. We've seen the apartments out on Gibson. So that whole area right there is one of those areas we do expect to see, a fair amount of development in over the next few years, and we've got to be able to serve the water and sewer.
You want to see the growth, but you also have some growing pains that go along with that.
We will definitely have growing pains.
And they're dependent on, future ones are dependent on this tax being there.
Yes. Yeah, the infrastructure tax is the single most important source of funding that we have for capital improvement projects.
Well, one thing that needs to be made clear is if people are listening to this for the first time or aren't really aware of what's going on, they may be thinking, oh, they're wanting more tax money. And that's not what it's all about. This is just to stop this one provisional thing that keeps coming up to vote on, get rid of it so the tax will stay the same. Is that what I'm
correct.
agreeing?
The current version of the tax will expire at the end of this year. Council voted unanimously and with the support of, the department heads and all of us to put this to the people for it to be a continuous tax so that we can count on that revenue far into the future.
Yeah. So we're not asking for more money. We just want to keep it the same.
Yeah, it won't change your taxed amount. No. All it will change is the fact that they can continue to plan to improve the area we're in.
Okay.
That's right.
All right.
Wow.
Right.
So a vote for.
Correct.
On two issues.
Correct.
On the ballot.
Yes, there's two ordinances. One is the general fund, the 0.25% sales tax, which funds police, fire, and then the 0.5% for infrastructure. And that wording is
I keep saying that. It doesn't say what the world you just said in that ordinance.
That's why I just read it to make sure. But yes, there's two ordinances there that are separate. One is 0.50.
0.5 on the infrastructure, and then a quarter, 0.25, or as some people would say, just a quarter cent on the general fund. And one other thing I failed to mention on the infrastructure is we do have it written in there to where if this is approved by the voters, 30% of that revenue that's generated from this tax going forward will be dedicated towards pavement preservation. So that's our overlays, keeping, working on roads, existing roads, and not going out and trying to build and widen. That's purely dedicated towards preserving the pavement that we already have on the ground.
Yeah.
And people, we've talked with different candidates about like road improvement being one of the issues that affects everyone. And here you just mentioned that's one big reason to do away with sunrise provision.
Yeah.
So that's not an issue.
Okay.
Election day is Tuesday, March the 3rd, and voters can start voting early on Tuesday, February 17th.
Okay.
Down at Election Center.
All right.
Do it. We can't encourage you enough to vote.
Yeah. And if you don't understand something, please get a hold of our directors. They are more than willing to explain where this sales tax money goes and how it's spent. We want our public to understand.
And they're not trying to slip something on you. No. They want you to. They're being very forthright about it, very open. So.
We want to thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
Giving us another side of from Wade's point of view.
Yes.
Why it's so important.
Yeah.
And Now keep up the good work. And you're looking good. You're losing some weight there. That looks
little bit. Working on it.
A little bit. I need to lose about 20 pounds. It's all right. Thanks, guys.
Get on his plan.
Yeah, I need to get on your plan. Probably it involves less food, and that's what I don't want to do, right?
Significantly less food. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
All right, we're going to take a break. Stay with us. Yeah, don't get me started.
Let's keep spending
Oh my
money.
gosh.
You know?
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, welcome back to Around the Table. How is everyone doing today?
We were talking taxes and just
Oh my
the
gosh.
national debt.
The national debt tax.
Da-da-da-da-da.
You know who owns the national debt? We own the
we
national
do.
debt. We borrow against ourselves, and we keep track of what we owe ourselves. Why don't they just Why don't they? It makes you feel guilty that you're not paying your fair share, right? I mean, they want us to feel bad so we can keep paying taxes because we got a debt to pay.
I guess I did help with that debt. It wasn't my decision. I can
Wasn't your
guarantee
decision.
my decision to get us so far in debt.
Wasn't your decision.
Anyway, we were talking about personal property tax and that type of thing. It's
Yeah.
like you get punished.
I take
you
this.
get punished.
I take this. I take this pen. Let me get over here. I take this pen. Cost me $1.
Mhm.
I pay whatever
9
tax.
cents,
9
isn't it?
cents. Okay, I
Or
pay 9 cents. I sell it to
9%,
you.
9%, whatever.
You take it and you sell it for $3 because it's an heirloom because I had it.
Yeah, whatever. Okay.
And then you pay
Tax
nine
again.
times 3 is 27. You pay 27 cents. So you're not my 9 cents and your 27 cents is what? Anyway, you keep selling this pen, and people keep paying taxes on it. It's paid more for what this thing is worth.
Exactly.
It just don't seem right.
It doesn't. We're don't get us started.
Don't get us
We've
started.
already started, but
Yeah. Getting us to stop is the thing.
that is the kicker. That is the
Okay.
kicker.
All
So
right.
I had a story I wanted to mention, and that is about this double amputee.
Oh.
Have you ever? Well, my son broke his foot yesterday.
Oh, he
So
did.
I'm thinking, yeah, he
How the
did.
heck did he do that?
He rolled it, and anyway, he's got a break in his toe.
Oh, my
anyway,
gosh.
You think about what you can't do when you are impaired that way. You
Right.
think about amputees.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's lots of them that continue to do whatever. They just have to change the method in which they do it.
Right.
Okay. Well, this guy completes climbs of all the world's tallest peaks. Now, mountain climbing is not easy.
Yeah.
At all.
And he's a double amputee?
And he's the next time you groan about having to walk all the way to the other room to get a snack, think about Hari Mager. The British war vet just finished climbing the highest mountain in Antarctica. That makes 7 that he has climbed, having climbed the tallest peak in every continent. And he's a double amputee.
Wow.
So quit your bitching.
I wonder.
You know what I mean?
It'd be interesting to see a video or a picture of him doing that.
Yeah, I would love
how he
to
does
talk
that.
to the guy, you
Yeah.
know, like, yeah. Anyway, that was kind of like, you know what? Mind over matter is huge.
Mm-hmm.
And he obviously put his mind to the
Yeah.
fact that he was going to make this work. And I think he said he didn't do it with any prosthetics.
Oh.
He did it without legs.
Okay. So he's
got some upper body strength, I reckon.
Yeah. And he pulled his lower body around
I
and
guess.
did it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to YouTube that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Now go. You can get your-
Let's see. The silly reason the sky over an English town suddenly turned pink. You ever seen a pink sky?
Yes, but not from this.
Turned pink. Okay.
Yeah.
For a minute there, the English town of Hednesford?
Sure, damn.
Hednesford thought it was the end of the world. A huge snowstorm hit, and then the sky turned pink, and then it turned purple. Turns out it was just the local soccer team. They started using violet LED lights to help the grass on the pitch grow. Now, if it was snowing, how would you... I don't understand this. Anyway, but now the snow, but with the snow, it just made it look like Armageddon.
Okay.
All right.
That was a lot of gobbledygook.
Okay.
I mean, let's just say.
Folks were at the mercy of...
CBS News or whatever this is,
whatever we
Connect.
Yeah.
Do you stay up later, like, to have some me time? I don't mean us time. I'm talking
alone
me
time or something like that.
Time.
Yeah, sometimes.
Do you sometimes adjust your sleeping or whatever?
Oh, no. No.
Or do you get up earlier so that you have some me time?
No.
Okay.
I have me time when I go to work because there's nobody there, I guess.
Well, but you're always doing something. But
Yeah.
You, So that's part of your me time.
When you talk about me time, are you talking about just sitting doing nothing or reading a book?
Contemplating or reading a book, just something
Okay.
for yourself.
Okay.
A new study says we all fight the urge to sleep just for a little quiet me time. Well, now,
I see.
fight the urge to sleep is what they're saying. I'm assuming that means at night you fight the urge to go to sleep.
Maybe
because
you
want
don't.
some
Maybe
me
you
time.
don't feel like your life is complete unless you have some time to regenerate or relax or
reflect or whatever it is you do at that time.
before you go to bed. You don't want to just get off work and say, "Okay, I'm going to bed now."
I can't do that. Yeah, I have to have some.
You have to have a transitional time. Little downtime. Okay.
Researchers say it's robbing us of about 332 hours of sleep per year to be able to sacrifice some sleep for me time. On average, they say we extend bedtime every other night by roughly an hour and 50 minutes so we can either doom scroll, watch TV, or play a few games.
Doom scroll?
Is that like, I
What's
don't know.
doom
Is that
scroll?
like doom scrolling on your social media? I don't know.
I guess you scroll to see what's horrible in the world. I guess maybe I don't know.
2/3 of American adults admit nighttime is the time they have for themselves.
Okay.
So that's how they.
Yeah, my time is.
That's how they do that.
My time is in low gear. I'm coasting during that time. I'm relaxing.
Mm-hmm. I think mine would be in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Not at night.
You get up. Well,
Well-
there's no activity in your house probably
Right.
as much.
When Richard's gone, it's just me and the animals.
Yeah. Okay. You like
And
it when
I
when he leaves?
Well, you know,
Do you like that time?
when he's there, I want to be able to visit because he, you know, lots of times, like last night, he got home and I had a meeting, so I
okay.
left, you know.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
but I do enjoy my morning time, and that's when I do my devotion. Anyway, I have my system, and I used to work out during that time, but now I'm doing some classes at noon, so I can do that. But now I don't have to sacrifice my sleep.
You ever seen these viral videos of people unlocking cars? Yeah, I've seen a couple of them where you can put something in the key slot and then you put your USB thing on the end of just weird stuff. And I go, wow, I didn't know you could do that kind of
What
stuff.
is that about?
Well, Hyundai and Kia are issuing payouts for viral TikTok theft. Remember a few years ago when you could go on TikTok to learn how to steal a Hyundai with just a USB cable and a screwdriver?
I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, that was pretty true. I guess you could do that back then. Well, Hyundai is now paying out a total of $9 million to anyone whose car was stolen because of their shoddy security system.
Wow.
The trick also worked on the Kias. You can now sign up to get a piece of the class action money, but they won't say how much you'll get until they know how many people qualify to be paid out. So if there's quite a few people, your share will be deducted incrementally. So if there's only one person,
they'll
then
get more money.
Then you probably get $1 million.
But
and
you
if
know,
there's
there's
a
more
million
than
people, then you get $1.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
And you know, a lot of those class action suits, I don't even bother to do it because you're me thinking that it's so minuscule, and I don't want to.
Well, it would be minuscule. You get a check for $2.48.
You know, I guess maybe it feels like I'm winning.
Oh boy.
But whatever. So NASA is planning to evacuate the space station crew early.
It's like a burglar or a fire alarm or something? Or?
How about a sick alarm?
Oh.
It reports that a sick astronaut and 3 other space homies from the International Space Station will be returning early. It's pretty rare that you can bring a whole crew home a month early. Actually, they've never done a controlled medical evacuation like this before. They haven't said which of the members needs a doctor or what they have, but it is serious. If all goes well, the capsule will splash down in the Pacific off California early Thursday morning. 3 other crew members will stay up there.
You know, when you go into space with other people, they're supposed to quarantine you for quite a few days or weeks.
They stay apart from each other?
Yeah, they stay quarantined against the population. And then they put them in space,
right?
So they won't have any viruses or whatever. This is something serious.
Yeah.
This is something totally different. It
Yeah.
may be
and
a medical condition. That,
it may be.
Yeah.
We don't know. You know, you think about illness like you're saying, but I surely their quarantine would have, I don't know.
Eradicated any
You would
viruses
think,
in
but
there.
you know, who knows?
All right, let's take another break. And when we come back, we got more fodder for you from around the table with Dan and Ann. Stay with us.
Around the Table, streaming live on Facebook and Hometown TV, channel 26.1.
Welcome back to Around the Table. It's our Tuesday show. Nothing special, just the same old, same old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same old,
okay.
same old, Dan.
So it's just like T-shirt and jeans. It's same old, same old.
Okay.
All right. Just
I'm
like
not gonna disagree.
milk toast and what?
Honey?
Yeah.
What? I don't know. What is it?
I was just saying, after a while, you get bored with what you have, and
Got to do something different.
yeah.
Well, here's a way to take your temperature.
Okay.
Sort of.
I use a thermometer.
Okay. But who needs a thermometer when you can just get an implant that flashes to tell you you're about to get sick? So it's predicting the future, I suppose, in that sense. Some scientists in Japan have just finished testing it on mice. And, well, okay. I'm not a mouse, but okay. A tiny chip constantly processes your blood, looking for proteins that indicate inflammation, stress, or some kind of disease. Then a tiny LED light will light up green to tell you it's time to go to the doctor. So far, they think it can detect common viruses days before symptoms kick in. So I don't know what you're supposed to do if you're already in the process of contracting a virus. I don't think you can stop it. But I don't know specifics on that. But I was like, well, okay, I guess you can just do an implant or you can use a thermometer. I'll choose the thermometer.
I don't know if you're familiar, but I'm a diabetic. So, and I use I use two devices. One to measure my sugar level, and it's a thing that sticks to your skin, and then there's a little needle that goes in, and it constantly is attached to, or it reads the sugar in your system.
Right.
Well, they've come up with something new, and it's an implant. It's a little what do you call them when they put stuff under your skin?
Sub-Q?
I mean, it's a little capsule.
Oh.
It's a little capsule.
Okay.
And it lasts a year. And then you stick something over the top of that, and that it lasts an entire year. It reads your blood sugar for an entire year.
Okay.
And it's fairly new. So it's kind of interesting.
You know, what you have now, you have to change locations periodically, right?
Yeah, change it every 7 days.
Oh, you got to stick yourself with that little thing every 7 days in a different
spot.
spot.
2 of those.
Ew.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that'll be something you can utilize. This other for a year.
Yeah.
They do it with hormone therapy for women.
Yeah, that's what I was relating it to, yeah. And they put the little things under for dogs, the whatever those things are called. The little capsules it's got the dog's history.
Oh, you're talking about the tracker. What is it called?
I don't know what it's called.
Holy cow!
It's a little capsule they put under them. It's called something. Implant.
Wanda's probably rolling over, going, "Those idiots! They don't listen to anything I say."
Well, maybe one of these days they'll find cures. You think?
Well, let's hope.
Oh, I thought I hit that button.
Like, we're almost out of time, people. Oh, well, I guess we are out of time.
We are out of time.
What is today, Dan?
Today is...
National Radio Broadcasting Day.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. Stephen Foster Memorial Day. And also National Gluten-Free Day. National Rubber Ducky Day. If you got a Jeep, you know what that's all about. And then National Poetry at Work Day. Violets
roses
are red.
Violets are blue. I don't like Mr. Like you. I don't know what it is. I can't. That was it. That's all I got.
Oh, that's what you call prep.
Yeah, boy.
No prep whatsoever. Okay. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you again tomorrow, and have a great day.